Hello, Alpha Black Paintballers. Brock came out with some news on Rap4.com through their YouTube channel and through their website. I just thought I'd bring it to you guys, see what you thought, get some input from you guys, as well as just spell it out for what it means for us. The first thing they came out with was the DMAG is put on hold. They seem very adamant to tell us why, other than postponed because of patent concerns. They didn't really say what the patent concerns were, why there were issues. It may be a smokescreen for all we know. You know how Rap4 can be. Sometimes we have issues with our mags from before. With any of our mag-fed players will know, when these kits came, the mag-fed kits themselves came out. First you had an issue with the gun, then you had an issue with the mag, and once they all got them fixed, yeah. But anyway, the DMAG's postponed. They're hoping to get it out by the end of May, end of June, somewhere around there, the next couple months. They really want to get this pushed and cleared. The next thing they went into was the new T68 Gen 8. It looks really cool. It's got a smaller, more M4 look to it. I'll include the link to their video so you can get the whole thing. But it just what's neat about it is it's got a really tight shoulder pull, so you're coming up quicker and you've got a good, nice feel with your grip, which is great for things like, especially for me when I'm using a mag-fed gun. I like to have that slant grip, it's Magpul grip that's slanted. I forget what it's called, and somebody's gonna have to write it in for me. But anyway, I just really like that feel and that close pull. It's what I really liked about the TM15 as well, is that really close, tight shouldering, because it just gives you more stability and it gives you a better, clear shot, especially first strike, being able to get those rounds on target. It's modeled after the M4, so again, it's just that crisp look. And the other cool thing is it's going to be able to take all the M4 AR-15 attachments, as far as Picatinny, D-ring, just anything you can put on an AR-15, as far as external add-ons, you will be able to put on the Gen 8 T68. They also went ahead and they updated the magwell. Now, it's going to be able to be upgraded into any of the other T68s. I don't know if that means it will work with the mag-fed kits. I'm going to ask and find out, but I don't know if that'll work. But anyway, it's got a flared magwell, which means if you've seen an AR-15, it's got a little bit of a bulged lip, and I think our salvos actually have them. Salvos in the Alpha Black. Mine's in the car. I hit a paintball this weekend, and I still haven't gotten it out. But it's got that little bulged lip, which just makes it easier to slide up in there, and it's flared. So instead of having to bumble your mag into the magwell, it clicks in better. And it can be added to the older T68s, but I don't know about the other kits, yet. The new Gen 8 is due out at the end of this year, probably just in time for Christmas. And they look to be working really hard on it, and they're doing their homework this time. My big concern when the mag-fed kits came out was they were paying for their R&D with the pre-orders. Don't sell me something you don't know works all the way yet. And that was the big problem with those kits, which are finally starting to flush into consistency, which means they're reliable and they're actually worth purchasing now. Anyway, that will be out. The new T68 Gen 8 will be out at the end of this year. It's a great looking gun. They didn't give me any prices or anything, but it looks great. The last thing they mentioned in their advertisement, which seems like an interesting concept to me, was a bullpup paintball rifle. Now, for any of you who don't really know what bullpup means, it's any kind of weapon that it feeds behind the bolt, behind your trigger. So if your trigger is right here, with a bullpup, your ammunition will be in this general area. A good example is of a bullpup design is the P90 is a bullpup. Oh geez, now I can't remember the name. The FNF 2000 is a bullpup. The FAD is a bullpup. Just a couple examples of bullpup design. It's your bullets are being entered before your trigger. That's basically what bullpup means. You'll usually have the same length of barrel as a regular non-bullpup version, but because it's behind, because your bolt and your housing is all behind your trigger, it shortens the entire length of the gun. You don't have to have. It's basically eliminating your stock completely, because your stock is also your housing for all your equipment, for your bolt and everything. But that's just a really extended version of what a bullpup is, and it seems exciting to me. It'd be really cool to have my hopper right here instead, because then with your hopper right here, you're concealed. It's right around my head, so it's keeping it in a better location and less likely to be seen. People are always worried about their giant hopper sticking out. You don't have to worry about it if you're covering it, if you're concealing it. They wanted comments on it, but all they said was bullpup paintball, and they wanted feedback. I don't really. What do you want me to say? Sounds cool, but it's Rap 4, so I'm sure they'll find a way. Something will be wrong, and then they will work it all out. And by the 3rd edition of a bullpup paintball gun, it will be where it needs to be. The thing I love about Rap 4 is that regardless of what they mess up, regardless of what goes wrong, it's fixed. It gets taken care of. I don't like that they rush their products. I don't like that sometimes their stuff comes out before it's ready. To me, I think if you're going to put out a line of weapons, they need to go out. They need to go out before you're selling them. They need to go out and they need to be tried. Give me one. I will tell you what's wrong with it. I will throw it in the dirt. I will play in the winter and tell you what's good and bad about that. I will shoot it until it doesn't shoot anymore. But that's what needs to be done. They need torture tests. You need somebody who will break the gun. I mean, not literally, but somebody who's not going to baby a new weapon because it's a new weapon. This is how you get things done for R&D. Not just random tests. A good example is Wolf's version of the I believe his was an X7 MagFed kit. I think his was great. I think he should have gone a little harder on it. That's just my opinion. I think he did all of the right tests for a new marker, as far as what you would want out of a marker. That would be up to spec. I want something that you will guarantee me will work, which means you have to go above and beyond that spec. That's just me. That's how things get tested to perfection. I'm more open to comments, so if you want to leave some comments in the box down below, you want to post replies to this on the forum, that's great. I'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching Quick Hits, and we'll see you next time. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed, do that, because then I don't have to keep posting these and telling you they're up, because you'll go, oh look, Quick Hits. Alright guys, I'll see you on the boards.